So for today's lesson, we are just going to focus on SOL 7.12, which is solving two-step equations. Tomorrow's lesson, we will look at 7.13. So we're just going to be looking at 7.12 today with solving two-step equations. So some vocabulary, we have equations, expressions, variables, coefficients, inverse operations, constants, and solutions. All right, so for your learning experience, again, just for two-step equations, we're going to solve two-step equations in one variable, confirm algebraic solutions with our equations. Then we will come back and we will do the exact same thing with inequalities in our next video lesson. All right, so taking a look at a bit of a review of one-step equations. Remember, when we are solving an equation, our whole goal is to isolate the variable. So in isolating the variable, meaning that I want to get the variable by itself. So we're not going to look at all of the examples. We're just going to kind of skip around. Of course, if you need any additional assistance, we can definitely work on some extra questions together. So to start off looking at our one-step equations, we have m plus 12 minus 10 equals 10, So we're just going to simply use the inverse operation to cancel out our 12. Positive 12 is negative 12. We have 10 minus 12, which gives us a negative 2. We can check our answer by simply plugging in that negative 2 for m, and we get that it is equal to 10. So negative 2 is our answer. All right, we're going to skip on over to number 3. We have that negative 7y is equal to negative 91. So negative 7 and y are being multiplied together. So we're simply going to divide both sides by negative 7. All right, so negative 91 divided by negative 7 gives us a positive 13. So we have y is equal to 13. We can again check our answer. 7 times 13 is equal to a negative 91. So 13 is going to be our solution. All right, let's look at number 4. We have a divided by 9. So now in algebra 1, when we see a fraction bar, that represents our division. So how do we undo division? Multiplication. So we're going to multiply both sides by 9. My 9's cancel, and I have a is equal to a negative 36. I can check my answer by completing 36 divided by 9, which gives me a negative 4. So negative 36 is going to be my answer. All right, let's quickly take a look at one of the fractions. So remember, with fractions, we always multiply by the reciprocal. So to get rid of the fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal. And what I mean by reciprocal is you're going to flip-flop your numerator into your denominator. So for example, if we had 3 over 4, the reciprocal of 3 over 4 is 4 over 3. All right? So 2 divided by 3x is equal to 10. So to get rid of that fraction, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I have 3 divided by 2. We can see here if I multiply these two fractions, I will get 6 over 6, which reduces to 1. So I am just left with x on this side. I'm also going to multiply over here. 10 times 3 gives me 30. 30 divided by 2 gives me 15. Just go back and box my answers just in case it looks a little messy. All right, let's look at number 8. I have negative 1/2 m equals negative 9. So again, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal, all I'm doing is flipping my numerator and denominator, but I'm still keeping my fraction negative. Be careful with that. So 2 times 1, negative 2 times 1 gives me negative 2. 1 times negative 2 gives me negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 gives me m. I'm going to multiply by negative 2 over 1 over here as well. So I get negative 9 times negative 2 gives me a positive 18 over 1. Positive 18 over 1 reduces to a positive 18. All right. For my two-step equation, so with two-step equations where we see one-step equation, we have one step where we use one operation, whereas with two-step equations, we're going to use two operations. All right, we have x plus 18 is equal to 50. So a quick reminder, addition and subtraction undo each other. Multiplication and division undo each other. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 8 from both sides. All right, so I get that 6x is equal to 42. Then I'm going to simply divide both sides by 6. And I get that x is equal to 7. All right, so we can plug that 7 in. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 8 gives me 50. All right, let's go ahead and jump down to number 11. All right, so we have 13 equals negative 4x plus 9. Here again, we are going to get rid of that 9 because we can't move that variable term quite yet. My positive 9 and negative 9 cancel. 13 minus 9 gives me 4, so I have 4 is equal to negative 4x. I want to get x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by negative 4. And I get that x is equal to negative 1. So plugging back in that negative 1, negative 4x, negative 4 times the negative 1 gives me a positive 4, plus 9 gives me 13. All right, let's hop over to number 14. I have x divided by negative 5 plus 8. All right, so again, I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. All right, 11 minus 8 gives me 3. And I'm left with x divided by 5. So again, it's x divided by negative 5. So I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 5. All right. Negative 5 times 3 gives me a negative 15. Over here, my negative 5's cancel. So I get negative 15 is equal to x. And I can also write it as x is equal to negative 15. So if I plug in negative 15... negative 15 divided by by negative 5 gives me a positive 3. And if I add 8 to that, I will get 11. All right, so the last example that we are going to look at is 3 over 5x plus 22 is equal to 28. So we're going to subtract 22 from both sides. We get that 3 over 5x is equal to 6. Again, with the fraction, we multiply by the reciprocal, so I'm going to flip my numerator and denominator. So that cancels here and just gives me x. 6 times 5 gives me 30. 30 divided by 3 gives me 10. All right. Now, at the end of this video, I want you to summarize what you have learned, and then you will have an activity to complete.